And welcome back, Helldivers. Looks like we have another Gambit opportunity. This one kind of being almost spoon-fed by Arrowhead. Right? They issued this minor order that you can see over here on the right to liberate Gakrux, which we failed to secure during the last double Gambit opportunity. We did liberate or defend Crimsica. Keeping one of the two planets safe, right, for a Prime may not have been a good, solid candidate for a Gambit, but with current Helldiver numbers, it was a solid possibility. Alright, so over here in the Jin Z sector, Gakrux right now is the source planet for Akamar 4. Things to look at, right? We can't see the Helldiver count because of all the extra notes that are going on this planet right now. The gloom is spreading there, Rupture Strain's present, the DSS is there. So we can't see the solid number of Helldivers on Gakrux. You can kind of do some math knowing there's 97,000 in the sector right now. And once we look at Akamar, we can see how many are on that planet and then obviously subtract. And there you go. That's how many you have. So Gakrux, 12% liberated right now, showing a resistance rate of low at 1%, meaning it is going to decrease by 1% every hour. So as long as we are gaining more than 1% per hour, we will eventually liberate the planet. Ideally, we want to get as much liberation percentage per hour as possible. And the way to do that, higher difficulties, complete the full map if possible, extract with as many lives as possible. Right, you want to have that maximum impact, and also complete an operation. Okay, so if you're being the host, host it if you're going to be able to stay for that whole operation. Otherwise, I would recommend just dropping some SOSs, help some other people complete their operations. Right, we need to get those completed to get the maximum bonus applied. Right, every mission will give you a little bit, but after the third mission on difficulties 5 and up, that's where you will get the most bang for your buck. Okay, so finish your operations. Alright, looking over here at the defended planet, looks like we have 35,000, so you're looking at about 60,000 on Gakrux. This is not trending well, okay, because the Galactic War modifier depends on the proportion of people between the two planets. So we're looking, at least in this sector, a 2/3, 1/3 split almost. That's not good. Okay, because the Akamar 4 people are actually hindering the impact of the operations that are being completed on the source planet. I get there may be some differences in the biomes. Gakrux is a swamp forested planet, so eagles really struggle on those. Movement is very difficult, very limited to traverse the terrain. Terminids seem to be able to just climb all over everything anyways, so it does feel almost disadvantageous at times for the Terminids coming at you, whereas Akamar 4 with more of a grassy, rocky type planet, but both do have the Rupture Strain on them right now. The DSS at least will hopefully draw some more players over to Gakrux, but for the Gambit purposes, for really anything moving forward, Illuminate, Automaton, you really need to take a look at the source planet resistance rate. I would say if it's 2% or lower, we need to get the DSS over there, with the only exception being Eagle Airstrike, right? The Eagle Storm function of the DSS being available, which it will not be for the next 3 days. In that case, you want to send the DSS to the defended planet to stop the defense for 24 hours while everybody still drops on the source planet. Now, people are going to see that DSS, then you start getting a few thousand there, then the rest of the blob is, as prime time happens in America at least, you're going to watch the whole blob start to transition to wherever that DSS goes. That thing is almost like a beacon for Helldivers to drop on a planet, right? But we need to use it smartly right here, having it do some liberation effects on Gakrux. Solid choice right here. Heavy ordnance distribution would be the next benefit to us, but it looks like it's not going to be available for like the next week or so, depending on how people donate. So it doesn't look like we're going to get that extra boost from the DSS itself. which just purely comes down to timing. Hopefully it comes up by the end of this major order so that we can use it, but this was a rough primer on Gambits and how we should look at them and liberate planets to really maintain as much ground for Super Earth as we possibly can. If you like this content, please hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the Warfront, Helldivers.